Oh, hey guys, I'm hanging out with David Durnell, one of the owners of RV Wholesalers, and I want to talk about your prices. Like when I first came in about a year ago and started doing some of these RV shows, I noticed quickly that your prices are way low, like very affordable is what probably a better way to put it.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How do you keep them so low compared to other places?
Well, it's really a business plan. We've set out from day one. This is almost our 24th year. We're getting real close to switching from 23 to 24. But from the very get-go, we've always looked at how can we keep prices down, right? How can we keep things affordable? And one of the main ways we do it is like we just added onto our building,
right?
But it was all service, and it was bays for customers to be in and be comfortable. Like today, it's a little chilly outside.
Yeah.
To make sure they're comfortable, even in the summer, to make sure they're comfortable. But we don't have a Taj Mahal showroom.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, we're not worried about those things because it's just like dead cost, if that makes sense. It really doesn't benefit anyone.
Right.
All it does is drive up the cost of trailers. The other thing is we talk to the tax man a lot and see what affects property tax, and that always cracks people up. But if we do asphalt in the drive, right, where the campers are parked, if we do cement, it's insane.
Yeah.
But it throws the taxes up so high that again, then that affects your ability to keep prices down. And we also try to maximize our buildings. I said we just added on the shop, but within 2 weeks we're going to be running 2 shifts out of there. Come summer we'll be running 3 shifts out of there. Well, a lot of other dealers, and I hate to say this because they might be watching, but they run 1 shift. So when they need to run more units, they build more building.
Okay.
Well, then you have all that debt, you have all that expense, you have again higher property tax. So we keep the lot is gravel. We keep it graded all the time. We have had one person complain. A lady pulled in one day and she was just disgusted. She couldn't believe it.
It was a gravel driveway?
Yeah, so I'm talking to her. Someone tells me she's really upset. So I go out and I'm talking to her and she's like, this is unacceptable. Look at this gravel and there's dust and this is just unacceptable. And I said, well, I'm just curious. Why'd you come here? What do you mean? I said, what were your reasons for coming here? And she said, well, we saved a lot of money in your service. I said, okay, well, how do you think we make it so affordable? That you save so much money. And she ends up telling me later, laughingly, right? We saved her almost $12,000.
Wow.
And she was from Eastern Illinois, not very far away. 12 grand, and I said, well, this is how you save 12 grand. We get a little bit of dust, we drive on gravel. And no, so, it's always been a plan. How can we maximize it? The other thing we do is we put a lot of money into our staff. We don't put a ton of money into the advertising and all that sort of thing, because it's more important that we found if you invest in your staff,
right,
they work hard, they do a great job.
Also, if you're as good at what you do as you guys are, like with your service and just the way you treat the customer, word of mouth is great advertisement that doesn't cost you a thing.
No, that's exactly right, and it's the best advertisement. You can run TV commercials, you can run videos everywhere, you can do all kinds of stuff. But when you sit down at a campfire and someone backs in next to you in their lot, and you see this beautiful camper and you say, wow, that's beautiful. Oh, I bought it from RV. And the first thing out of their mouth is, I bought it from RV Wholesalers.
Yeah.
You need to call them. You love these people. That's where you're going.
Right. And I feel like the people that I've talked to, you hear that a lot. Like they are excited they're buying from RV Wholesalers. Like my car, if somebody tells me they like my car, I tell them, yeah, it's a great car, and I talk about the car. I don't talk about where I bought it from because it doesn't matter. But a lot of people, when we talk to them, when they leave here, when they come to pick up their RV, they're talking about you guys and the service they got and the ease of buying thing and the low pressure and, of course, the affordable prices.
No, and that's one of the hardest things when we hire salespeople is we try not to hire actual salespeople because we have to deprogram them.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
We don't push. We don't lie. You tell the truth at all times, And it's really comical. We have some that can't make it, but the vast majority of people that have sold in other industries, right? Or even for another RV dealer, it's amazing to watch them. We hear the same thing all the time on the phone. And the one in particular, an older gentleman towards the end of his career, been in the car industry his whole life.
Yeah.
And I hear him on the phone with the customer say, I love working here. I can tell you the truth. I don't have to lie to you. And then he says this, they even sell an extended warranty that actually pays the bills. this part actually was kind of sad to me, but he said, for the first time in my life, I go home and feel like I've done a good thing.
Wow.
And I thought, gee, is that really what, these industries have come to? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I think that's it. I think that you let the customers know you love them, you put them first, you treat them like family. In our family, that means good.
Yeah. Well, it says a lot about the company that we sat down to talk about affordable prices, and we've already gone.
Yeah, we've already shot down a rabbit hole of service, and customers.
Yeah. You just have to know coming in here that the prices are affordable. They're shockingly affordable.
Yeah, and we've learned through the years it's not enough though.
Yeah.
And the quickest way to say that is you can have the lowest price in the country and terrible service, and people still aren't going to buy from you.
That's good.
You have to figure out that the price needs to be affordable because people deserve that, number one, right? Everybody works hard for their money.
Yeah.
And they want to be able to maximize their vacation, maximize the time with their family, and that's our job. People that retire, let's get them in the best camper we possibly can. Right. One of the things that made me the happiest, this was probably about 15 years ago, was a family came in with kids, and the wife said, because of you guys, we could buy new. Wow. What? She's like, yeah, we didn't have to buy used. We were going to have to buy a used trailer. Because of you, we found you and your pricing, we could buy a new trailer.
That's awesome.
And then all of a sudden you start hearing that from tons of people that, and one thing we're proud of is we changed the industry. We really did, because when we came in, the prices were so overinflated, it was insane. And as crazy as this sounds, we got death threats in the first 10 years. Other dealers and stuff, people like, why are you giving these away? And phone calls from the factory, you guys are way too low, you got to get your prices up. Hey, we're making money.
Yeah.
Right? And we're getting people into campers they would have not been able to afford otherwise. And it's a win-win for everyone.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for walking us through that.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Stick around. We got so much more stuff for you. We'll see you next time.